Hello, Northeast District family. I am here with Pastor Melinda Priest from Awaken City Church in Boston. And she planted in 2019 with a planter already to be sent out. And now today she has 3 residents in training. And I'm so thankful to have her with a NED Talk, 3 minutes to equip your church. Pastor Melinda, you have a whole district listening to you today. What is an essential principle that has guided you when reaching new people in a new place?
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be with you today, friends. And one of the principles I want to bring out today is just the understanding of context, how important it is for us to know that every neighborhood, every city, every town is a different context. And it's really important for us to take the time to get to know our neighborhood well. And the way that we've done this is through prayer walks, through just saying, God, what are you doing in this neighborhood and how can we join you where you're already working?
Wonderful. Amen. So important. And it could be applied in a variety of ways, which you've mentioned a few, but how have you applied this principle in your context?
Yeah, as we begin to pray in our neighborhood, we begin to ask God, in this particular place that you've called us, God doesn't just call us to plant, he calls us to a place. In this particular neighborhood, what are the needs of this neighborhood? What are ways that the kingdom could add value to this neighborhood? Obviously, we know relationship with Jesus, but how do we live and love like Jesus in this particular neighborhood? So we just began to pray and look for the signs of maybe where there's darkness or brokenness and places that we could say, oh, the kingdom can not only bring value, but healing and restoration, reconciliation to this particular school or this project or this particular area that is of need in our neighborhood. And how can we come alongside as those who love Jesus, those who want to be Jesus with skin on, and participate in what he's doing in our neighborhood. And so as we did that, we just began to notice some themes. For instance, we began to notice that there was a lot of immigrants in our neighborhood. And so we had already felt God call us to be a multi-ethnic church. So that was good. That was appropriate for our neighborhood. And that was part of our context. But also, how could we then serve those immigrants who are in our neighborhood? And that's how we believed that God was calling us to start Immigrant Connection, which is a national office that we're a part of now. We're finally accredited and opening our office in November. And that's just one way, and that we've seen God at work within our context to actually show the love of Jesus in very practical ways. So we have conversational English and citizenship class, and as we build those relationships in those classes, we get to grow over time very authentic relationships that eventually lead to sharing about the love of Christ and what's motivating us to do these kind of things.
Wonderful, powerful, so powerful. Thank you, Pastor, for sharing these thoughts with us today. And thank you all for watching this NED Talk. Now go and make disciples.